like the speed of sound. We can keep on the ground.
What's good YouTube? EasyNow1337 aka Snow here today with another Emblem tutorial. Guys, please check out my red shell from earlier and go into the video description and hit that playlist link and check out all the emblems I've uploaded. I've got about 50 emblems now. And please go like, favourite and enjoy them and use them. In the video description you'll also find the songs for my intro and outro, and in the bottom right hand corner you'll always see any music I'm using in the video in a red box, so please stop asking. What we're going to do today, guys, well, not today but tonight, is Hinata, I'm not sure how to say that, from Naruto. And I wanted to do like a girl face, but I didn't want to do just anyone, so I thought Hinata would be the best, or Hinata, whatever her name is. What we're going to do first is her hair. Now her hair is going to cover the first 3 lines of the grid from the top, so you want to go up and left and stretch it out. Just like so, there we go. And we're going to change it to this colour grey here. Press start to go to the mixer, and we're just going to make our own custom colour. So we go to 38 for red, 53 for green, and 60 for blue. And this is going to be the colour of her hair. Let me just fix that up a little bit. So you want basically a pretty much full semicircle. Just skew it a little bit to how you like, it doesn't really matter because it's going out the screen anyway. Grab this gold flag, do the same thing with the colour. That wasn't the right colour. Colour picker, there we go. 38, 53 and 60. Now what you want to do, this is going to be her hair that falls down across her face, so stretch it by going up and to the right. And just go to the right a little bit just to make it thinner. And there we go. Duplicate that layer, select or back, move it up and press start. And we're going to flip that by pressing back or select and rotate it all the way around and shove it on that side of her face there. Now we're going to do her face. Her face consists of 2 ovals. And you'll see why I'm doing 2 ovals as well. Change it to any colour, skin colour you like. I'm just going to use this one as default, so it's just easy and it does look like it anyway. So what you want to do is grab 2 semicircles and just flip them so they are like so. This is just to make like a chin shape at the bottom. Absolutely perfect, but that is not what we're going to do. Tricked you. What you want to do is have her face a better angle, just so she's got like a little gap in her chin there. And then what we're going to do is go and grab this horn thing. Which one is it? This one, the flag breeze. Change it to the same colour, but for now I'm just going to leave it a different colour so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And what you want to do is you want to stretch that to be down and to the right a little bit. Alright, so now when you change it to the colour you can see that her chin is there. Make it a little bit bigger. And we're just going to mess with the circles until it lines up perfectly. That one's pretty much perfect on the left. So what you want to do is just line it up, just like so. And there we go, perfect, absolutely perfect. What you want to do is grab this semicircle again, change it to this colour, and we're just going to make it smaller. And we're going to stretch it by skew it by going up and to the left. And we're just going to leave that off-centered near the bottom of her mouth. This is just going to be looking a bit shy, a bit surprised. What you want to do, grab this kiss next, change it black, make it really small. And we're going to just turn the opacity down to about 20%, 25%, maybe 22. And you want to skew this by going down to the right, and this is just going to be where her nose is. You want this to be pretty central in the mouth. Let's just sort the mouth out a little bit. There we go. Now go and grab a circle, change it black, make it small. These are going to be her nostrils. Either side of the bit that points up in the kiss. I've made this a little bit lighter to 13%. Go in and grab a scribble, change it to any pink you like. I'm going to go with this luminous pink here. And we're going to skew this by going down and to the right and then just flipping it a little bit. Now these are going to be her blush marks under her face. What you want to do is turn your opacity down on these as well to about 35%, just so it's just visible but it still keeps the pinky colour. And next we're going to build the eyes. Eyes are pretty, I wouldn't say they're difficult, they can be a bit fiddly. So what you want to do is just do one eye at a time. Grab a circle and make it kind of biggish like so. Change it to white and make it smaller. So you got an outline of black. So what you do is just duplicate that layer by pressing select or back and moving it up and then changing the colour and making it smaller. But her eyes aren't like this, so you're going to have to do a little bit extra. Go and grab a curved line. Change it black. And we're just going to flip it around and this is going to act as the top of her eye. What you want to do is you just want to skew it up and to the left a little tiny bit and make it a bit bigger, so that's just going to be the top of her eye. Let me just delete that. So we're on here, you copy this layer by select or back, move it up, press start, and then we're going to change the colour to the skin tone and we're just going to move it up a little bit. So what this is going to do, it's going to cut her eye off at the top and it's going to leave like a sort of shape to her eye. Duplicate the black one and flip it around. And just make it a lot smaller this time. Skew it by going down and to the right. Just like so. Duplicate that layer and do the same thing you've done before but move this one down. And there you go, that's her one eye done. So what you're going to do is go back and grab this black circle. The reason why you're duplicating it is because you want it to be exactly the same size. Move it across to this side. And duplicate this one. Change it white and make it smaller. And all you're going to do now is just duplicate all these layers and bring them up and move them across, just so you can do the other eye. Fiddle with them a little bit so you get them how you want them. Might have to make it a little bit smaller. Don't worry, I'm going to fix the hair in a minute. I'm going to bring it to the top. Just do exactly what I'm doing here. Duplicate it and move them all across. So you got two eyes the exact same. Duplicate this layer, change it to the skin colour and move it down. And there you go, that's her two eyes done. And her face, let me make that chin a bit smaller, it looks a bit pointy at the moment. There we go, that looks nice. Let me put these up to 30 actually. Now what we need to do is the triangles in her hair. You could probably do this a bit better, but the amount of layers, there just doesn't seem to be enough. What am I looking for? Triangle, that's it. Change this to her skin colour and we're just going to make it smaller and thinner by going to the left when you skew it. And we're just going to place these in her hair, so duplicate them until you make 4 of them. Just like so. We're just going to line them up a little bit. I want them to be pretty even blocks of hair. There we go, that looks good. I'm going to actually make these a bit taller and a bit thinner. Just by going to the left when you skew them, and then left and up a little bit, and it'll make them thinner and taller. That one looks a bit too. There we go, that's her hair done. Ooh, move that one down a bit. And there you go, now we're just going to do a little bit of detail around the eyes. So what you want to do is grab a curved line, change it black, and these are going to be her eyebrows. So what you want to do is skewer these by going down and to the right. These are just going to sit underneath her fringe. got way above her eyes. So we've got 2 there. Now what you want to do is duplicate this layer once more, and we're going to bring it down, and it's going to just be between her 2 eyes. So when you skewer this one now from, let me do that again. So duplicate this layer, bring it down. Now when you skewer this, you want to go up and left, and it's going to bring it to more of a curve, like so, but then you want to make it thinner, so you want to go down and right. So just keep going up and left, down and right until you get a nice little curvy shape, but with a bit of thickness. Just like so. And then one more duplication, flip this around, and it's going to be just above the other eye, but this one you're going to turn the opacity down on, not that much, to about 20%, maybe a bit lower, 15. And there you go, that is Hinata done. Her chin still doesn't look right, it's a bit awkward, but if you just keep fiddling with it, you will get it looking perfect. No, that's not what I want to do. There we go, that'll do. That'll do. Just keep fiddling with it until you get something you like. Just going to flip that around, give me a second. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, that works, that works. I'll see what I've done. So let me just show you where that is. That is just acting as a line. And then this semicircle over here is actually bigger. So as you can see, the black semicircle goes lower than the skin coloured one on the left. And then the horn acts as a bridge just to fill the gap and make it look perfect. Where's the horn gone? There we go. And then what we want to do is grab this piece of hair and move it all the way up to the top, just so it covers over the curved line. There we go, that is Hinata or Hinata done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Please check out the video description for my playlist for all my Black Ops 2 emblems, and please enjoy. Peace out, take care.